revenues and so on. And then intermediate is the majority of that revenue that we're recommending, the $1,310,000. That comes from open enrollment revenues in. The state revenues, that is a number of the grants plus the equalized aid. Equalized aid compared to previous years is leveling off because what they did is the state moved that money to a per pupil increase outside of the equalized aid level. So our increase there from last year is also that increase, an extra $200 per student in the per pupil aid from the state of Wisconsin. Federal revenue, pretty stable with other years. That's our Title I, Title II, Title III, Title IV, Title V. So those are revenues. It has declined a little bit, and with the federal government, some constraints there are affecting, the revenue coming to West Bend School District. And then our 800, 900s are other revenue. Most of it's workers' comp dividends. So if we have a good year in our workers' comp plan, we're able to get a refund from the prior year. So that's the bulk of that. So revenue-wise, we have an equal budget. So the $70,514,284. We have the same number for expenditures as we do revenue. And then revenue's up compared to last year, or what we budgeted for last year of $68,570,000. So a good $2 million increase in revenues coming from outside sources, and not really as much on the general fund from property taxes.
May I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
Hi, this is Monty. In the 600s, I'm looking at the detail, and I see $744,000 in state grants versus a budget, the previous budget of, or let's say the previous 17-18 budget, 121,000, and 2016-17 of almost 400,000. What is in here? Because it seems to be bouncing all over.
Okay, so for 16-17's budget and for the original budget, as you can see, those two numbers are the same. When I first looked at all this, I said, okay, what are our miscellaneous grants coming from the state? So not having a clear picture when I put the original budget together, I said, well, let's not budget those grant dollars and let's not budget the expenditures so I can get the details of it. So that's why we're the same budget-wise when we're looking at it. Last year, though, we also received $244,000 for 4K that we did not expect. That was not part of the original budget, and that came in later on in the year. This year, it actually is going up based on our second year in that program and the number of students. Also within that, our career and tech ed, the 4K, the Head Start supplemental grant, so that's part of that. Also the educator effectiveness. So those are some of the areas that increase that Source 630 state grants.
Okay.
Any other questions on revenues? So then we'll go through the other funds really quick. Fund 21. So if you look at those two columns towards your right, the final budget for expenses and the final revenue budget. So we have more revenue coming in from donations than we were spending, but we also have a negative fund balance in that area. So we're expecting that to continue, that fund balance to go down because of past commitments. Fund 27, that's the special ed fund. That is a balancing fund, so, there will be no gain, no negative, amounts in there. Fund 20, or Fund 10 actually, pays that amount, as part of a transfer that's built in the Fund 10 budget of whatever revenue, that we don't receive from